Hey Chicago, Anne Rosen here, your trusted real estate advisor with Keller Williams. Today, I want to pull back the curtain a bit and get real about the less glamorous side of real estate. Why sometimes saying no is actually the best thing we can do for our clients. And here's what most people don't realize. Saying no isn't about missing out. It's about protecting your investment, your timeline, and your ultimate outcome. Stick around because I'm going to share a real life example of a listing we turned down and what a tough conversation ended up saving our client thousands and avoiding frustration. Pricing misalignment. So let's start with the first big red flag, pricing misalignment. Imagine a beautiful vintage Greystone in Lincoln Park. Our client, let's call him Mark, had done some fantastic updates, but he'd also invested a lot and understandably wanted to recoup every penny. After a comprehensive market analysis, looking not just at last month's sales, but the last 6 months in Lincoln Park, we arrived at a competitive price point. Now, here's what most people don't realize. Overpricing a home can actually backfire. Fewer showings, stale listings, and often a lower sale price than if it had been priced correctly from the start. We presented Mark with the numbers, comparable sales, market absorption rates, buyer behavior trends. We explained it's not about what you want, it's about what the market will bear. And here's a question I always ask sellers. Would you rather list today at a price that might sit or wait and position your home to get the best offers? That question often opens up a conversation about strategy, not emotion. Next up, the condition of the property. Mark's Greystone was lovely, but there were areas that could hold buyers back. Bathrooms from the 80s, a kitchen showing some wear, small repairs that might make buyers hesitate. We presented Mark with a list of suggested improvements, along with quotes from a stager and contractor. Things like fresh paint, updated lighting, and minor repairs could make the home show ready and maximize buyer appeal. Most sellers don't realize that small investments up front often pay off in larger offers down the line. Mark felt the home was perfect as is, and that's okay. Sometimes a home is wonderful to its owner, but requires enhancements for the market. I often ask, if you were a buyer, would this home feel move-in ready? That helps people see it from the other side. Timing and protecting our clients. Timing also plays a huge role. This ties in with why saying no can protect clients. Mark wanted to list in late November, right as the market slows for the holidays. Sure, homes still sell, but the pool of active buyers shrinks and the days on market tend to grow. We advised him that waiting till early spring would give him a stronger buyer pool and potentially better offers. And here's what most sellers don't realize. Listing a home that's overpriced and needs updates during a slower season often leads to frustration, stale listings, and sometimes a lower sale price than if he had waited. Framed it like this. Would you rather sell now and risk a lower return or wait a few months to position your home for success? That's the question that helps clients focus on strategy over emotion. The power of no. And this brings me to the most important lesson. Sometimes the most important, powerful tool in real estate is the ability to say no. It's not about walking away from business. It's about honesty, integrity, and putting your client's long-term best interests first. Our goal is to set every client up for success. Sometimes that means having tough conversations, advising them to wait, adjust, or reconsider. In Mark's case, he ultimately decided to hold off selling, and we fully supported him. Our door is always open when he's ready to reevaluate with a strategy that aligns with the market. And here's a question I often pose to sellers. If we move forward under these conditions, are we truly positioning it for the best possible outcome? Most of the time, the answer guides the decision towards patience, preparation, and strategy. Thanks for joining me today. I hope this behind-the-scenes look gives you a better understanding of how we protect our clients and why client-first decisions matter in Chicago real estate. If you're thinking of buying or selling here in Chicago and want an honest, data-driven approach, I'd love to help you craft a plan that's right for you. This is Anne Rosen with Keller Williams in Chicago. See you next time.